All right, so we get asked a lot, why doesn't customer use tickets and what do they use instead? So today I'm chatting with Billy Bateman, product marketing manager here at Customer, so we can dig into this question. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. Billy, why doesn't customer use tickets?
Yeah, we don't use tickets because people aren't case numbers. And tickets, they tend to just get people into the mode of like, hey, this is a case number, this is a ticket, gotta solve this. We really believe in treating your customers like people and your only customer. And so we don't do use tickets because we want to encourage a holistic servicing of your customer.
Totally. Tickets are pretty old school, right? It's like someone
Yeah.
comes in, they have an issue, but we know that a customer's relationship with the brand can be going on for many, many years or multifaceted. And a ticket is just kind of treating them like one issue to be solved at a time. And, it's just an old school way of doing it. So obviously, customer service agents are used to using a ticket-based model. So can you dig into what customer uses instead of tickets for customer service agents to be able to actually solve problems?
Yeah, we use conversations that are all they're all on our conversation timeline. So when somebody comes in and they're like, "Hey, where's my order?" whatever it might be, and it gets routed to an agent can see, "Okay, here's everything that's happened with Hope." And I can see she ordered something last week, hasn't gotten to her yet. I can easily track and see where that is from customer, but we can also see anything else that's come up in the past and be able to reference that quickly, get to other tools that we pull all the data in right there. You can see it from the timeline. And we really believe in creating exceptional experiences for your customers. So by having that holistic view where we're treating every, what you might call a ticket, we call a conversation. We're treating them as the whole customer and not just siloing it down to one ticket.
So we do still have a way for customer service agents to track, specific problems that they are trying to solve for an individual customer, which makes total sense. It's just part of a larger whole. So now I'm wondering if you could go on a little bit more about some of the advantages that customers like about approaching customer service this way.
Yeah, it's all about scale and impact. So, with that full view of the customer, your team can deliver high quality support without adding headcount. What our customers have typically found is that when they move over from a platform that is more focused on tickets, the agents are anywhere from 20 to 30% more efficient with their time because when they come in, they get routed into something, it's easy for them in just a second to say, okay, here's what's going on. I have the full context of the situation. We don't wait for somebody to raise their hand and say, I need help before they're in the system. We're a CRM. So we're tracking everything about your customers. So from the first time, they make a purchase from you, they're already in our system. And we're not waiting to pull that in. We've got that whole picture right there, which really lets your agents, one, be very efficient, and two, deliver exceptional experiences because they have that whole view and they can give your customers everything they need and really answer the question completely.
Right, that makes a lot of sense. I actually started my career as a customer support agent. We did use a ticketing platform and, having a whole timeline would have saved so much time. I totally can see how I could have been 25 to 30% more productive rather than spending my time split between two different tabs. We had our ticketing platform and then we had our CRM and we have our back end order platform and you're constantly cross-referencing just to try to solve an individual issue. So having everything in one place just reduces that toggling and saves a lot of time. So totally makes sense. I wish we had a customer when I was a customer support agent. Cool. Well, last question here. I want to dig in a little bit. How does AI powered customer service factor into all of this with a unified CRM and customer support platform tool?
Yeah, so the way that our AI factors in is it's native throughout the platform. It's not just like a bolt-on or something we bought and tried to make fit onto customer. Like we've been building AI for quite a while, and really what makes our AI more powerful is we house all of your customer data right there within the platform. And one of the things with AI, if you're familiar with how it works at all, is like at a fundamental level, if the data is garbage that the AI is looking at, or even if it's just incomplete, what the AI is looking at, it's not going to be able to give you the best answers. And that goes for your customers. So if your AI is only able to reference things like your knowledge base, it's essentially like a fancy FAQ bot that you didn't have to program as much into as you may have with other tools in the past. It may be a little easier to get up and going, but it's going to do is say, oh, well, here's the process for handling your return as it references in your knowledge base. Whereas with us, yeah, like we can reference the knowledge base that is in customer, but we also have all the data about your customers that's set up in a way and structured so the AI knows how to interpret it and to use it. And so it's able to really provide your customers with an exceptional experience and really solve their problems, not just give them answers.
Yeah, and what are some of those specific things that an AI agent is able to do because everything is in one platform rather than just like a chatbot model?
Yeah, so one is it can process things like returns, like somebody's like, hey, I need to return this item. The AI agent can help you to do that. We're also able to we have human in the loop technology because of this. So, because it's a platform, what we can do is you can set up rules and say, okay, the AI can collect all the information, but if the return is over $100, I need a human person to come in and verify this and check it. So the AI can escalate that to a human. With most products, once the AI escalates it to a human, the AI is done. Like it's essentially like on the bench, not going to do anything else. What you can do is the human can say, "Yep, we want to do this return. There's still a few more things they need to do, but it's approved." Hands it back to the AI agent. The AI agent then can take it from there and run to the end and complete the task. Where you're still in the loop, you don't have to blindly trust the AI to just like do its job. You can still have people there making sure things are going well, but they're largely like the busy work is done by the AI. They're making decisions on what needs to be done, and they can hand that off. They can also do things like our AI agents for reps, which allows your reps to like really have a co-pilot to help them do things and give them that full context of like, this is a VIP customer, here are their last purchases, here's everything that's happened with them when they're coming into conversation. So it's a lot of things that having the AI as part of the platform really enables rather than just buying an add-on and trying to plug it into your platform.
Right. This is kind of the next big tool that customer service agent reps will use to complete their work and expedite some of it. But then, yeah, the AI can take over at the end for a lot of that, like typically manual, follow-up work that just kind of needs to be done, the admin work. So that's really neat to see. And I'm really excited to see, where we go from here. And I think a lot of other folks in CX are excited about that too. So thank you so much for taking time to break this down for us. And if you are interested in seeing how Customer can help supercharge your brand's customer experience, go ahead and click the link in the description to set up time to talk with our team today.